Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. I've got a 2006 model Haulmark garage. I was going to call it like a barn find. You know, that old classic car you find, low mileage, all original, just a freaking cherry. That is this coach. So I recently took it on trade, and when the gentleman called me about it, he said, man, I've got the nicest 2006 Haulmark you'll have ever seen. And, I'm thinking, okay, okay. His nice and my nice, maybe two different nices. But anyways, he's telling me this on the phone. Wow. When this thing showed up, mind blown at the condition, okay? So newer Toyo tires, I think they're a year old, maybe 2 years old. I think it's a year old on the tires. X-Guard bumper, as you can see there on the front of it, recently installed. It's 44-foot overall length, which means it's got a 9.5-foot garage. So it's got like 23 and a half foot, roughly on the living quarters. So roughly a 23 to 24-foot living quarters total. It's got a queen-size bed, and then it's got a 9.5-foot garage in the back. 63,000 original miles. 450 horse, as I mentioned, twin 70-gallon diesel fuel tanks, one slide, just right up here, but even just the quality on the paint, and we'll try to get up close to where you can see, but this thing is nice. It's got a couch and a dinette up front, and then, of course, the bathroom's kind of in the middle of the coach, and then you have the bedroom a little further back, and then you have the garage in the very back. Lift gate, hydraulic lift gate on the back of the tail back here. It's got a garage door on it. And again, a 9.5-foot length garage. The gentleman, I think he put some like Harley-Davidson motorcycles in it occasionally. And then he also put a Razor. He told me that a Razor 1000 Trail, I believe it was, would fit in there with like an inch to spare either way. It's got the hitch, should have around probably a 10 or 15,000 pound towing capacity, and I can clarify that. I'll put that in the listing. It's already set up with a 7-way plug, the 50 amp outlet. So if you're pulling a trailer and you need power to it, you got 50 amp, 220 volt there. Of course, we talked about the hitch. It's got the outside water spigot, and this is set up for the Air Force One. So when he pulled into trade to the other coach that we sold him, he had his Jeep behind it with the Air Force One supplemental braking system. Again, extremely nice. Doesn't need tires, doesn't need service. We just serviced the whole engine and the generator. It's got a 10,000 watt Onan. Hours on it. It seems like 1,800 comes to mind. I took most of the photos yesterday, but I'll open up all the compartment doors. We'll go through those. Gonna keep this video kind of fast because I'm running out of sunlight trying to get this one done today. But again, 2006 Haulmark. We're gonna call it a MotorGarage. I think that's what Haulmark actually called them. 44-foot with a 450 horsepower Mercedes Freightliner Columbia chassis. Extremely nice condition. And it's got the queen bed. It's got a bunk over the cab as well. So let me open up all the storage bays. We'll go through those, all the photos and more information at chasecoach.com. We accept trade-ins. We offer financing and would love to earn your business. So check us out online again, chasecoach.com. So hang tight. Let me open up the storage bays and we'll take a quick spin through those. All right, got everything opened up, got the bumper folded forward. One thing about these X-Guard bumpers, so easy. There's just literally two handles you release, and the bumper folds forward, allowing you to open the hood up. 450 horse Mercedes, clean as a pin, folks. Let's go to this side, too. I'll show you over here. Framework, everything's super nice. And again, you can see the engine tag, 450 on the ponies under the hood there. Inside of the cab, just as nice as the outside. Very clean, no damage that we could find. Air ride, driver, and passenger seat, just like a black leather. And I was wrong on the mileage. I said 63, I think. Let me turn it on. I just want to make sure. Let's see here. Let it go through the little paces here. 69,138. So 69,138. Pioneer doubled-in unit with a Bluetooth, and then you have backup, or over there is your backup camera, which it's turned off right now, but very clear picture. And this is all, to my knowledge, this is all original equipment too. So you can see it's looking at the gate on the back right now. It has a 12-speed automated transmission. So as you can see, no clutch pedal. You put it in gear, give it throttle, and it goes. So newer Toyo tires, I'm going to say they were put on in 22 or 23. And let's just look at the date code on them. That'll just make more sense, right? See if I can find it on one of the back ones back here. And if not, I'll put that in the listing if I can't find the date code. I know I found it when I was doing the pictures. Okay, there you go. 24 of 22. So I'm going to say the tires were put on late 22, early 23, something like that. So newer rubber, everything's serviced and just super nice shape. First compartment is going to be storage, so a little storage compartment there. Next one up is a big storage compartment with a big cooler. That's one of the Dometic coolers. You can set it to freezer mode, or you can turn it on just a fridge mode. Next one up is also another big storage compartment, but it has a black stone griddle. Talking about tailgating. Oh my gosh. You can see bacon, eggs, throwing a burger, steak, whatever you want. And those black stones are so easy to clean up after, you know, when you're done. Super simple. Scrape the grease off, wipe it off. Boom, bang, simple. Next one is another storage with a slide-out tray. So, you know, your Class A RVs, like your big diesel pusher buses, they always have sliding trays. Well, on the Super C, where you gain a lot is in the towing capacity, but you lose, like, some of the storage, you know, that goes, like, underneath the coach. So I thought it was cool. He put a little slide-out tray, similar to what, like, the Class A's would have. Another big storage back here. I went ahead and opened the gate up, 1,600-pound capacity. It's just what they call a gravity down. So when you press the button on the controller, the lift, with gravity just kind of falls down. And then when you press the pump, turn it on, the hydraulics come on and raises it up. He also said he had recently rebuilt the hydraulic cylinder. So this guy was very OCD with his maintenance. To be an 06 model, incredibly nice condition. Back here is your shore power reel. You can see the shore power cord connecting in down there. Automatic transfer switch. I'm going to have to look back at my notes. I think it's got even some solar charging on it. I do know that he put the Starlink internet on it, and that's still on it. So that passes on to the new owner. Of course, you do have to activate a subscription through Starlink in your name, but all the hardware is already installed. I was guessing earlier at 1,800 hours. It actually only has 1,400. So 10,000 watt own-in, 1,400 hours. There's your gray and black tanks. Very easy to access. Another storage compartment here. So another storage. There is your house batteries, which has a deep cycle marine RV. You've got a 50-gallon huge propane tank. And look at the condition of the tank. That's another thing you can always kind of check out on a coach like this. You know, if it's been in a lot of salt or been stored in, wet conditions, the propane tanks will always be real rusty. This one, that's all original. And then that's your chassis battery. So that's the batteries that actually start the engine up here in the front. So that's a quick tour of the boxes. Here in a second, we'll go in, check out the interior. I'm going to go in ahead of time and flip all the lights on. So I'll be right back, and we'll finish this one up. All right. I'm going in the side entry door for the living quarters. So there is a separate door down there on the end for the garage area. Neat layout, very simple how it's laid out, but very neat. So you can see the doors on a front entry. As you come into your right, you have a cabinet here. Let me zoom out a little more. There you go. Cabinet here, nice storage place, couple drawers on the bottom. TV does slide. So the TV is strapped to the passenger side, but you can release that and slide it to the middle. The bunk over the cab has this insert, okay? So, if you weren't using the bunk for storage or, someone's using it as a bed, you can take out this center portion and it makes it like a walk-through cab. So I like that. Renegade is doing that on a lot of the new ones now. Very cool feature. You see the ladder, matches all the wood, goes with it, and then plenty of room for one person. Two smaller people easily could sleep up there. Over here on the driver's side, you have a black sofa that is a jackknife bed. Now, I keep the black sofas in stock that are a trifold, which actually folds out into like a queen-size bed. If you want one of those, I've got them in stock. We can work that into the deal some way, form, or fashion. But the sofa that's in it, it's a jackknife. It matches the other upholstery, which is the dinette cushions and the cab seats perfectly. You can see the dinette, it turns into a bed. So technically you could sleep up to 8, which would be 2 on the dinette as a bed, 2 on the couch as a jackknife, 2 up there, and then 2 back in the queen size in the master. Or if you had, 1 person per bed, you would have 1 in the back in the queen size bed there in the master, 1 here in the dinette, 1 there, and 1 up in the bunk. So 4 or obviously 8 if you're doubling up. So lots of sleeping space. All of the original manuals, 2 sets, actually 3 sets of keys. 1 set is in the ignition. The awning, you could see the awning's powered. There's a remote for it. All the Freightliner manuals. I mean, literally, like I said, it's like this thing was frozen in a time capsule. Amazing condition. Over here, up top, that is the Starlink hardware. So again, the Starlink internet, we just added that for a customer. That was like a $4,000 add-on, I believe. It was expensive. And this gentleman had just recently done that. And he said, hey, it goes with it. I'm not taking it off. Kitchen area, a double basin sink. I do have the covers too. I think we stuck them down here. Nope. I actually put them up here for the photo. So I've got the covers for the sink and for this. This is a true electric 3-burner cooktop. It also has the hood light, which is nice, and then the fan. Okay, so if you're cooking, you can pull the heat or the vapor off of your pan and right outside. Convection microwave oven, very nice option. This is kind of when they first started putting them in RVs, but it works. Our crew tested it, works great. The hot water heater, everything. Oh, speaking of, it has an Insta-Hot. So the hot water heater used to be like the 10-gallon. That is not it anymore. It has a newer, I think that's a Suburban, I'm pretty sure, by Airxcel, but it's a tankless hot water heater. So if you've got 150 gallons of fresh water on board, guess what? You've got 150 gallons of hot water. So nice feature. Refrigerator, freezer up top, everything tested out, works perfect on that. So again, the living quarters, you have literally a wall slide that's pretty much the length of the living area. Dinette, you have a jackknife sofa, bunk over the cab with a cutout. So if you don't need the bunk, you can move that piece out of the way and have a walk-through cab. You have a nice little kind of curio area, storage bays over here. And look at this. Thought this was cool. You have these little things you drop down, so that can't fly open going down the road. Hey, it's the simple things that matter, right? You can start the generator from in here. Again, as I mentioned, it's got a little over 1,400 hours. Again, I'm going to say it again. It's like it was froze in a time capsule. Okay, mid-bath, shower, okay? Fiberglass, one piece, easy to clean. And look how clean this thing is. Got the place for the body wash, shampoo, conditioner, overhead. Even his skylight, he's got a neat little thing there that like protects, that keeps the sun out. Across from this, you have the little separate room or closet with a toilet. Then you have the bed, and there's also a like a privacy curtain that goes, from this side to over here. Queen size bed. You can access the bed from the end or from this side. Got a little sink back here. Brush your teeth, put the makeup on, etc. Nice closet, mirror, like the mirror on the door. And then look at this. That's something that I think someone added. Instead of a closet, just a place to hang stuff. Cabinets in the bedroom. Again, the 9.5 or 10 foot of the back of this thing is a garage. So You're packing a lot of stuff into the living quarters, but I love the layout. I love it. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm going to put on our website. He sent me a list of like maintenance stuff that he's done and upgrades and updates. I'm going to put that on our website, okay? So chasecoach.com will have all of the, we'll have a list of all of the upgrades, or you can just call me on the phone and I've got a list on my phone. I can just read right down through it with you. Now we're going in the garage area. Okay, garage area has a diamond plate floor. It's got some E-track. I see some aluminum cabinets here on the driver's side, kind of overhead. And the entrance, like up here, I'm going to say it's 7 foot maybe, just, to clear the door. I mean, I'm 6'3", and there's plenty of clearance above my head. So lots of clearance there. You have the ladder because it actually has the places on the outside. You can see those two little silver things. They connect to the ladder, which is up here. And you can, it's a walk-on roof. But yeah, 9.5. I measured 9.5. He said it was 10 foot. Might have been. I come up with 9.5. But either way, 9.5 to 10 foot garage space with a garage door, little cabinets, plenty of tie-down tracks. Then that aluminum, this diamond plate square piece goes here so that you can, block it off and drive across it. I believe that covers it all. We'll walk back outside one more time, and I'll have the specs of like the width. I mean, I'm thinking you could put a Razor in a dirt bike, or probably 3 Harleys, 2 Harleys for sure, probably 3, maybe 2 baggers and a Sportster or a little Mercedes smart car. Lots of options on that. If you have any questions, give us a shout. Chasecoach.com for all the pictures. We're located in Paducah, Kentucky, and would love to earn your business. So price and all the information will be at chasecoach.com. Again, trades accepted. We deliver nationwide and offer financing. Give us a shout, and we'll go from there. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales. Until next time, have a great day.